Hello everyone. Once again, my name is Nicole, and I'm very excited to talk to you about something today that I'm very passionate about. I want everyone to think of their favorite fast food restaurant and picture their logo or catchphrase. Childhood obesity in our country is greatly influenced by media advertising, and I believe that fast food and unhealthy advertisements should be matched by equal advertising by healthy foods or taken away from children's programming. According to the American Psychological Association, in 2012, children aged 8 to 18 spend more time in front of a screen than any other activity besides sleeping. Children under 6 can't distinguish advertisements from education, and children under 8 don't understand the persuasiveness of advertisements. Today, I'll be sharing with you some interesting statistics on children's exposure to food and beverage advertisements and how obese children are affected by this. How easy was it for you to picture the logo or catchphrase of your favorite fast food restaurant? Advertisements by the food and beverage industry are part of our daily lives. As adults, we can make the decision on whether or not we want to take part in the consumption of their products, knowing they may or may not be healthy for us. Children are not capable of making the distinction between advertising and regular programming, so they take everything they see as face value. We need to do something to end the way our country's youth think about food and nutrition. Like I said, children can't distinguish advertisements from reality. Children ages 8 through 18 spend 45 hours a week in front of a screen. And children under 6 can't distinguish regular programming from advertising. And children under 8 don't understand the persuasive content of advertisements. So basically, children believe that advertising is what is real and what is good for them. So with obesity, there's lots of health issues. Their mental health is affected. Weight control behaviors coexist with obesity. So, bulimia and things like that really affect children's minds more than just their body. Obesity causes fatigue, sleep apnea, and difficulties exercising just by the body shape. Obesity in children is found to cause overall diminished self-worth, and it's actually found that obese children rate their quality of life lower than cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy. Depression is common, and that's a result of being shamed in schools and by their peers. Social isolation by individuals and peers is also an effect of obesity. So I think we need to provide equal and fair advertising for scientifically determined health foods as we are for unhealthy foods. So this would include time and content. I think we could take unhealthy food advertisement away from media aimed at children under 8 since they're not able to distinguish the difference. And I think it would help if we provided clear nutrition programs in schools. And it's part of every education, not just a specialized program. It would be something that every student would learn and understand. So if we had equal and fair advertising for unhealthy foods and healthy foods, children would understand that healthy foods are just as delicious as unhealthy foods. But healthy foods aren't generally advertised right now. And if television advertising was taken away from children's programming, the desire and request for unhealthy foods may decrease. Clear nutrition education would help children identify what is actually good for them, and they wouldn't need advertisements to tell them that. And some might argue that it's not fair to food and beverage companies to seize advertising, but it really wouldn't be seizing. It would just be providing equal time for, healthy foods to promote their products as well. So it wouldn't really decrease the effectiveness of the ads of unhealthy foods. It would just increase the effectiveness of foods that are healthy. Today I told you about how media advertising by food and beverage companies affects children's views of food and the factor it plays in obesity. Childhood obesity is a major problem in our country, but it's something that can be fixed. If we control the ratio of unhealthy food advertising to healthy foods, it's possible that children's mindsets will change. We can change depression, body image issues, and health problems created by childhood obesity. If you're a parent or caretaker of children, think about what kind of advertising you show them and how it affects their health. Think about how easily you were impacted by fast food advertising, then take into consideration how it would affect a child that does not know the difference between healthy foods and not. We can all make an impact on the childhood obesity rates by regulating what the children in our lives are exposed to. Thank you for listening, and I'm glad to have shared something that I'm very passionate about.